Hi, my name is Kasper Musteikis, and I'm a fifth-year landscape architecture student at Iowa State University. This is my LA 478K parametric design and landscape computing final project, and I focused on the element of rain and how it begins to get collected and drained within a landscape. So here's my program, which does just that. As you can see, I have 150 raindrops come across this x-axis up top at the same time, and as it hits down here, the water begins to accumulate, which is done by this rectangle growing upwards. And when you go down here, I introduced drainage to this model or this program, and if I click the mouse, it actually begins to drain all the water that's been collected. So in my opinion, why this is actually important is if you have some sort of computer generated model of a site and you're able to introduce rain onto the site, it'd be really interesting to see changing the materiality of the site, how rain would be affected. If you have impermeable surfaces throughout the site, obviously the water would continue to collect and flood the site. And then if you had more permeable surfaces, the water would drain much quicker. So you can just, with this type of model, you can actually just see how the site is affected by water depending on what the materiality of the site is. And so throughout this process, I ran into a few bugs. It was tough for me to actually figure out how, after getting the rain to work, it was tough for me to figure out how to get this rectangle to actually begin to grow, because I wasn't actually thinking that I had to subtract. Right here I'm subtracting from the window so it actually begins to grow, because before I was adding it, and if I were to add it, it would move down. Another thing which I actually still have not resolved was this flashing. I couldn't figure out how to get this flashing to stop, and one big issue that I overcame was the water was accumulating much too quickly. So I kind of tamed that down and got it to work out for me. I think the next step would be very, very great to figure out to make this a solid form, as well as start figuring out how I can change the materiality of the bottom so the drainage would actually talk to the materiality that's underneath here, as well as kind of change the speed, or I guess the number of raindrops that are coming down. Well, thank you for your time, and thanks for checking out my program. I hope you enjoyed it.